Hello everyone, I am D-Mind, the mind of one and all, and welcome back to another episode of One Small Fire at a Time. And oh boy, last episode. I don't know if there was an alternate end. Maybe everything will come together so Colton and Oriel were doomed to die, but yeah, they just got executed. Holy crap. Yeah, like I said, I wonder how much of it changes. Like in the last episode, you cannot change certain things. Like for example, Hendrix was doomed to get caught. Like you cannot change that outcome. Like only certain things you can change. Like I said, everything will come back together. The different relationship points might affect which ending you get and whether you get on the true endings path. But yeah, I don't know if there's really that big of a difference. But yeah, they just died, and now we're gonna fight Aidan. Though something tells me he's gonna be like, he can't really attack Janis because, of course he's not gonna attack Janis, he's just gonna try and restrain her, but I don't know, his mental state isn't exactly the best now. Commander and I stand some distance apart, we watch each other's stance. Commander doesn't move, his balance perfect, a fearsome foe indeed. Can I actually defeat the Dragoon, Commander? One opening, that's all I need. As long as I'm careful, I'll win. Or maybe Joff or Po or someone else will interrupt the fight. Whenever you're ready, Janis. I can't hesitate. Those who make the first move will lose. Well, at least when it comes to a straight, like, this kind of showdown, who makes the first move pretty much going to lose. For the most part. I mean, not necessarily, but you know. I sprint forward, but Commander still doesn't flinch. I speed up, trying to reach him as quickly as possible, but apparently I'm not fast enough. A wall of rocks sprouts up right in front of me, I slam right into it. Ah! I bounce off the wall and fall to the ground. Damn, that hurt. The wall dissolves into sand and scatters to the ground. I guess Commander just released his magic. Give up, Janis. Never. I dash forward again. Even though I was injured, I did manage to get close enough to him to... This time I'm blown away by a gust of wind. Ugh. I managed to rotate my body to better break my fall, but it still hurts. It's only more frustrating when I realize that the wind has thrown me back to where I started. But I get back up. But when I look at Commander, he looks as though he's taken a hit. He looks as if he's in pain. What hit him? But the expression only lasts for a moment. Don't you realize that you can't win? No. I try again. But the same thing happens. Ah! Even so, I get back up. Don't you see your technique is useless in real combat? It's useful against just unsuspecting magicians, but if your opponent is aware of your technique, it's easy to defeat. You haven't beaten me yet. I haven't even gotten halfway to him before his wind blows me away again. Ah! My body is hurting, but I force myself to get back up. Ugh. The curious thing, again, is that Commander still looks hurt. He clasps his head with his hands, his face contorted as if in pain. What's going on with him? Just give up, Janis. He forces his expression back to normal, but I can tell he's enduring, whatever it is. I'll tell you your technique's greatest weakness. You can only use it if you can touch your opponent. As long as I keep you at a distance, there's no way you can beat me. No, there is a way. I just need to hold out against the wind. The key to my victory is that mysterious pain Commander gets whenever he casts a spell. I don't know why it's happening, but my guess is that he has to limit his power to mitigate the pain. In other words, the wind can't be very strong. I leap forward and break into another sprint. Haven't you learned yet? I close in. A little more. Just a little closer. Now. As expected, the wind comes. I studied the gestures Commander makes when he casts a spell. He does a good job keeping his movements to a minimum, but he can't completely hide them. Before the wind reaches me, I stop sprinting and bring my stance low, planting my feet firmly on the ground. In this stance, I'm perfectly balanced. I reflexively close my eyes to shield them from the wind. The gale assaults my body, but as expected, it's nowhere close to knocking me over. After a while, the wind is gone. And now it's my turn to move again. I can do this, I'm nearly there. I keep watching Commander's hands as I run, If I'm close to him right as he's going to cast a spell, I'll win. Almost there. 15 feet? 10 feet? How do you calculate that in your mind? Well, this is just the narration, but still. 5 feet. Commander pulls his hand back and stands still. I come to a sudden halt. You know, cause they don't change, they use the same, CG. So like she ran and then she went back, she jumped back. I come to a sudden halt and bounce back with a few quick strides. Actually, yeah, she did bounce back. Commander doesn't cast a spell. He doesn't even move. Why? What's wrong? You're finally close enough. Why didn't you use one of your techniques? He knows. He knows my other weakness. Your moves are mostly defensive, aren't they? They work by making use of your opponent's own power and redirecting its energy. But that means that if you don't move, you have to rely on your own strength. Everything your 13-year-old body has to offer. I suppose you could also go on the offensive by feinting an attack and forcing your opponent to move. But you wouldn't fall for that. Give up, Janis, you can't win. As I said, your technique only works on unsuspecting magicians. Commander is right, there's no way I can win. Let's stop here. You've done well for someone with no magic, but let's stop playing around. I can't counter his attack if he doesn't attack, and in that case... Wait, he can't not attack, he has to attack. It's your loss. As you promised, go back inside and... So your solution is to never attack me, Commander? Commander furrows his brow. He must know the fundamental problem with his strategy, which is why he really wants me to give up and declare my loss as soon as possible. We never set a time limit for this match, did we? If you don't want to attack, that's perfectly fine with me. We can just stand here until morning. And no one would have to die. That's right, my objective isn't to win, but to save Anna and everyone else. Commander did a good job figuring out the flaws in my technique, but he should have known the philosophy of the art itself. Avoid confrontation. To win without fighting is in itself a victory. I see. Then you leave me with no choice. Ha! A jar of water bursts out of Commander's hand. I sidestep it, then break into a dash. Commander used that last spell as a chance to leap back and put some distance between us, but it doesn't matter, I already know how to get close to him. Commander's face is twisted in pain again. He aims his trembling hand at me. This just makes it even easier to predict his moves. Here it comes. A wall shoots up in front of me, but this time I manage to stop in time. I run around the wall, then charge at Commander again. Ugh. He presses a hand to his head, his breathing growing more and more erratic. Then he casts another spell. This gust is a little stronger than the previous one, and this time it manages to send me flying backward even though I prepared myself like before. Ugh. But I ignore the pain, quickly scramble back to my feet and spring forward again. If anything, the last spell seems to have left Commander in an even worse state than myself. His body is shaking and he's sweating profusely. Almost there. 15 feet, 10 feet. This time Commander gets ready to attack, his hand gleams. 5 feet. Commander aims his hand at me, but... With a pain scream, he drops to one knee. His trembling hand is still aimed in my direction, but nothing comes out. This is my chance. I move sideways, grab his wrist and spin him around. He was already in a pretty awful stance to begin with, so I should be able to do this. No, Ashley, don't. What did he say? No, think later. I have to finish this. I twist Commander's wrist and aim his hand at his own face. Did he actually cast fire at his own face? Without warning, he casts a powerful spell. A blazing tornado swallows both of us up. The wind is much stronger than anything Commander cast during our fight, and the swirling fire only makes it worse. We swirl around and round, roasting for what feels like an eternity, until the ferocious wind hurls us into the air. Silly me. Commander didn't limit his power because of that mysterious pain. He must have been holding back because he didn't want to hurt me. And I know why. I remember what he said just before he cast the spell. I land on my side. Pain shoots through my body, but at least it extinguished the flames. I try to get up, but I can't. The tornado threw Commander just as hard, but he managed to get up. I guess that's the difference between a little girl and a dragoon, Commander. He was right, I never had any chances of winning. Janis, I'm sorry. Commander still seems to be disoriented. That spell, it wasn't supposed to be that strong. It wasn't even supposed to be a fire tornado. Why did I fail to control my power? It was just like Eventually he spots me lying on the ground. Janis! He comes running. Janis, are you okay? My whole body is in pain. My skin stings, but I managed to force myself to sit up. I'm sorry, can you stand? Here, I'll help you up. Commander offers his hand to me. Take my hand. Huh? Janis, take my hand, I'll help you up. Take your hand? Okay. I try to take his hand, but I can't. My own hand won't move. Janis? Was my arm injured? No. Why is this feeling? I stare at Commander's hand. It's a hand. Just a normal hand. But it looks beautiful. Janis? Tears spill out of my eyes without warning. Janis, what's wrong? I can't help but cry. The tears just keep flowing out. The way Commander extends his hand looks familiar. That's right, it looks a bit when I reach out to my ceiling at night. Except it isn't directed at a ceiling. It's directed at me. Nobody has ever offered their hand to me before. This is the first time. And Commander Woolf is the one who did it. We may be in the middle of a fight, but I know that he's someone I can trust. Someone who cares for me. Someone who told me that it didn't matter whether or not I could use magic. Someone who accepts me for who I am. Even throughout this fight, he tried to not hurt me. Whenever he was about to hurt me, he felt the pain himself, because it was like hurting his own daughter. He even called me Ashley. I know it was by mistake, but that means that he sees his daughter in me. It's funny, but through this battle, we came to understand each other, and our commander is offering his hand to me. I'm suddenly overwhelmed by many emotions at once. I'll probably never know what true happiness feels like, but this could be pretty close. I feel like I have suddenly been given the strength to take on the world, no matter what it throws at me. It's as if I've been given permission to hold on to hope. I feel like I can finally look forward to tomorrow. Like I no longer have to fear anything. Because I've been given courage. I take his hand. What the heck? I stare in horror as our hands suddenly catch on fire. The fire spreads, devouring Commander Wolf's entire body. His deafening scream fills the night. It's just simple fire magic, but I've never seen anyone catch a hellfire like this. Damn. Is he going to die? Well, I mean, there's Dragoon's commander all around him. I'm sure someone could immediately cast Revive, unless he dies immediately. Fire magic? But how? The commander? No. It was me. I don't know how, but it was me. Oh no, I have to make the fire vanish, but it refuses to go away. I tried to make the flames disappear, but they just keep blazing. What do I do? How do I cancel my magic? There has to be a way. Commander was able to dissolve the wall he summoned like with a flick of his wrist. I should be able to do the same with this fire, right? I try again. Commander's body continues to burn. I look around at the Dragoons, they all watch in horror, but none of them try to do anything. Why, they're idiots! Cast water! Then try to revive him! If anything, they look frustrated because they can't do anything. Why aren't they doing anything? Oh. Commander said, do not interrupt this. Anybody, use water magic to douse the fire. Use wind magic to blow it out. Do something, damn it! But all they do is watch, because the fight isn't over. They were ordered to not interfere with our fight. The fire does eventually die down, but it feels like an eternity. Commander! Commander Woolf! Janis. Commander, are you okay? Commander coughs up blood. He slowly turns his head and gazes at me. I think you were right. Colton and Oriel Sherwood didn't deserve to die. What are you talking about? Neither do those other people. Commander, heal yourself. You can use healing magic, right? Haha. I can't even feel my arms. How can I cast a spell? And none of the Dragoons gonna do anything. They just watch the commander die. Cause they were ordered. Then order your Dragoons to help you. Some of them should be able to cast Revive, right? He smiles and slowly shakes his head. What does that smile mean? What does that head shake mean? I'm sorry, Janis. I never wanted to do what I did. You know, I still don't know whether or not I did the right thing. I never thought about what I did. Never had to, really. All I had to do was follow the king's orders. Anna can use healing magic, and it's okay. I don't need to be healed. Wait, what did he say? Text log. It's okay, I don't need healed. That's what I thought I read. I'm like, shouldn't it be I don't need to be healed? Huh? It's time I paid for my sins. What? What are you talking about? Have I told you about my scars? Your scars? The scars on my face. Why do I have them? Shouldn't I have just healed the wounds before they left scars? I did wonder about that. I got these scars when I fought my daughter's murderer. After I killed him, I didn't feel like healing myself. So the wounds healed naturally and left permanent scars. I'm feeling the same thing right now. No, you would die if we don't heal you. He only smiles again. On the contrary, I can feel my eyes welling up. Don't cry. You found your courage, didn't you? I sobbed once, then I wiped my tears. Good girl. I decided to stop crying to convince Commander to get himself healed. I don't know why, but I think I understand his feelings. After that incident, I became a remorseless killing machine. I killed anybody my superior ordered me to. That was my duty. Just like today. Commander's voice weakens and so does the heaving of his chest. He hardly moves. You should stay away from this kind of life. Yes, I understand his feelings. He must have longed for this day. But he could never kill himself. Today he doesn't have to. Sometimes I feel the same. But I'm not like the Commander. No. What? I won't stay away. I'll carry on your duty. But I won't make the same mistakes. I'll do it the right way. But did you forget that we are partners? I'm not like you, remember? I'm the bad cop. I don't follow orders. I just do whatever I please. So you don't have to worry. Commander looks at me and smiles again. It's a brighter smile than all the ones before. It reminds me of the small candle I made just before she died. Thank you, Commander. And just like Candela, Commander Wolf shuts his eyes. And none around him dare cast Revive. I know and that's the ending. What? Is that multiple endings? Is that the true ending? Or is that one of the... Blah. I don't even know. It left so many things unanswered. Maybe there's an epilogue. There has to be an epilogue, but the epilogue probably isn't much. It probably shows Janis maybe growing up and then it's a Dragoon Commander or something, then the end. Ugh. What? That's it? What happened to Joff? Anna? And none around them dare cast Revive? I know the Commander said not to cast Revive, but... Come on! Ugh. Oh well, just let the... I don't know whether this is unskippable. I complained the last time in the last game that the credits were unskippable. And how evil the dash were, but... I don't know if that was unskippable. I don't want to try skipping it because I let the... Of course I'll let the credits roll. Epilogue. One small fire at a time. Was that the true ending? Was there even multiple endings? What's the point of choices and the relationship points if there wasn't multiple endings, right? Maybe that was the true ending, who knows? Or maybe there's a true path like that old ending, like this is one of the endings, then if I get the true path, we just keep going on. Because this game felt a lot shorter It didn't felt a lot shorter. It is a lot shorter than the last game. Blah. It's been 2 weeks since I was allowed to leave the madhouse whenever I wish, but I'm still not used to seeing tons of people bustling through the city streets. My gaze wanders as I admire the view that's no longer bounded by walls. I can go anywhere under the vast blue sky. I breathe the city air. I like to say that it smelled like freedom or something, but to be honest, the air at the madhouse is fresher. Still, I'm glad that I can go out whenever I want. After the incident, I was no longer considered mad. I cured my own magic deficiency disorder. Normally, inmates who regain their sanity have to leave the madhouse, but I was allowed to stay. It turns out that I was never officially an inmate at Eclipse. I assumed that before my parents abandoned me, they had paid Mr. and Mrs. Sherwood in advance for my stay and treatment, but it turns out I was wrong. In reality, Mr. and Mrs. Sherwood had been letting me stay at the madhouse free of charge, and never once stopped caring for me. This is the place. We stop in front of a cafe at the corner of a busy intersection. It isn't very big, but it looks pretty cozy. It has a patio that opens directly to the street, so guests can show off their lunch to anybody that passes by. Huh, that's interesting. I learned something new today. They should already be waiting inside. Aren't you going in? No, I have to go back to the madhouse. He's in there, you know. So what? Besides, I'll see him. Tonight. What you say? Never mind, forget I said anything. What? You're going on a date? I said forget it. I only invited him for dinner to thank him for helping with the court trial and stuff. It's not like I like him or anything. What? Why? What's with the last line? Come on, Dash. You're better than this. That last line was delivered in the same tone as Candela's exaggerated impersonation of her the other day. Good job, Candela. But I was right. If Joff hadn't pressured the court to declare all of the alienation and narcissists, except those who were directly involved with the potions, innocent, they might still be in prison right now. Okay, whatever, I'm going in. See you later, Janis. See you. And thanks for bringing me here. Huh? Anna stares at me with wide eyes. What? You said thanks. I don't think I've ever heard you say that before. Whatever, just go away. Janis actually said. I go inside the cafe. I look around the two men and I spot each other almost at the same time. They rise from their seats and after we exchange greetings, Poe suggests that we sit outside. When we go outside, Anna is already gone. So, how are you, little Janis? Same as usual. Ha ha ha. Well, you look healthy enough, which is good. Well, anything's better than being thrown in prison. Why would they throw you in prison? I killed Commander. It was rude and accident, right? You're innocent. Joff's right. As I and the other experts testified in the trial, the spell was most certainly cast by accident. Maybe. To be honest, I still don't even understand how it happened. Do you remember how Oriel Sherwood and I cast thunder together? It's probably like that. Your mana and Wolf's mana must have flowed together when you held his hand. Similar to how two magicians cast certain combo magic spells. Really? Does that normally happen? Of course not. It would be disastrous if combo magic was cast whenever people shook hands. We don't know what exactly happened in your case, but we believe the fire was as much Wolf's magic as it was yours. So we cast the spell together. That is correct. Well, that makes sense. There was no way I could have cast such a big fire with my own power. But how is that possible? How did a Dragoon Commander cast his spell by accident? I don't know. I think he lost control of his magic. Lost control of his magic? Just like Candela. And I also cast the spell by accident, right? That's right. Did I also lose control of my magic? Well, that's an odd way to put it, considering you never had control of any magic in the first place, but basically, yes. Hahaha, you're right. Also, like Candela. So, why'd you call me here? Poe throws a furtive glance at Joff, who is calmly sipping his tea. Joff puts his cup down and speaks. There's a school that wants to offer you a scholarship. Huh? Why? Well, which school? I don't recommend accepting their offer. Which school? Overture Police Academy. You see, little Janis, that school isn't like other magic school. If you go to a conservatoire like the one where I teach, for example, you learn magical science, stuff like how magic works, and how it can be used to improve people's lives. Yes, I'm well aware of that after being with France in the first game. But the Overture Police Academy trains their students to be police officers. So while they do teach general subjects, there is greater emphasis on magic combat. Magic combat, huh? Why do they want me? You beat a Dragoon commander. What other reason do they need? I didn't really beat him. You survived, he didn't. That fits the definition of beat him. Well, yeah, but didn't you notice something weird with Commander when we fought? He seemed to be uncomfortable fighting you, didn't he? Right? So you noticed it too. I think I reminded him of his daughter, so to him, hurting me felt like hurting his own daughter, but I think it wasn't just that. It was like he was in pain. I don't think it was pain. Not a physical one anyway. Then what? Probably something like a panic attack. He might have been traumatized by his daughter's death, and seeing you in a similar situation reminded him of that trauma and distressed him. Are you saying he was insane? Yes, you could say that. I see, so Commander was mad too. Just like Candela. Candela, Commander and I, all three of us, experienced loss of control of our magic. By the way, going back to the scholarship offer, should you accept it, you'll be expected to leave the madhouse because the Overture Police Academy is a boarding school. And? Wouldn't that be a problem? No, besides, I've been freeloading at Eclipse for long enough. Heh, you're not too attached to that place, huh? No, why? Nothing. I was just reminded of Colton Sherwood. I think that man was afraid to leave the madhouse. Huh? Don't you remember that boy escaped? You mean Drake? Yes. Wasn't Colton really anxious about that? He was so afraid that something would happen to the boy, he believed that people outside Eclipse were dangerous. Yeah, I think he had... Maybe he was also considered a lunatic when he was a child. And a lot of people treated him really badly and had a bad experience. Yet he didn't try to look for him himself. Couldn't that be because he was too scared to leave the madhouse? Oh. And when I took him to my factory, he looked uneasy the entire time. He kept an eye on everyone around him, watched their every move. I wonder why he was doing that, but I think I understand now. He was afraid of people. He was afraid of people? Like Drake? No, not like Drake. Drake has social phobia. He's afraid of social situations, but not of people. Deep down, he knows that most people aren't dangerous, but he just can't bring himself to interact with them. What Colton had was paranoia. He was the exact opposite of Drake. He didn't have trouble interacting with people, but he had this irrational fear that the world outside Eclipse was hostile. Ah, which is why he wanted to turn Eclipse into an isolated mad town. Yes, ultimately his desire to build a mad town was self-serving. It was to make himself feel safe. He probably didn't realize that because he had convinced himself that it was for the good of all lunatics. How ironic. The madhouse owner himself had a mental illness. Mental illness? Huh? What? Oh, I mean madness. Lunacy. Why did I... Ah, it might be because of my assistant. For some reason, she always refers to them as mental illnesses or mental disorders. Hahaha, who cares what they're called? Hahaha, maybe you're right. By the way, you're laughing. So? Ho ho ho, never mind. Laughing is good for you. Without speaking, I watch people on the street as I drink my tea. Some of them rush from intersection to intersection while others simply walk at a leisurely pace, looking nowhere but forward, but some stop and chat with their friends. Normal people doing normal things. Or so it seems, that's what it looks like on the outside at least. For all we know, all these normal people could be battling demons inside their heads. And we don't know if they'll ever win against those demons or eventually crumble in defeat. Normal people doing normal things. So how is the madhouse now that the owners are gone? For a while our fate was uncertain, with Mr. and Mrs. Sherwood dead. The madhouse was going to be closed down and everybody would be moved to other madhouses. But I guess the alienists and nurses volunteered to run the madhouse for now, so it wouldn't be closed down after all. There was a small problem though. Without Mr. Sherwood's mana potions, they had to buy potions the legal way, but they couldn't afford them. Everybody had to live without magic for a while. But it's okay, I don't know what happened, but apparently they got the money because we started getting potions again, so life's pretty pretty much back to normal. Ho ho, I happen to know the answer. Eclipse received an anonymous donation recently. Oh, Joff? Interestingly. Paul glances at Joff with a smirk. I heard a rumor that the owner of Magical Mechanical recently withdrew a large sum of cash from his company. I wonder why he'd do that. Ha ha ha. Joff pretends to ignore Paul's laughter, hiding his mouth by taking a nice sip from his cup. He only speaks after he set the cup down. It's good that the madhouse can continue to operate, but they can't rely on donations. It would be nice if institutions like Eclipse could buy mana potions without having to pay the taxes that make them so expensive. Paul leans back and looks up with thinking. Yes, I agree. What do you think, Wolf? Wolf? Oh, sorry, force of habit. After we started working on the investigation together, it was inevitable that whenever I was with Joff, I was also with Wolf. Oh. Wolf. I like the sound of that. Well, that's fine. You can call me Wolf if you want. What? I'll be Janis Wolf from now on. Oh, so that's how she got the name. I thought she's gonna get adopted by the guy, but nope. You can't just take someone's name like that. Well, Commander told me he was the last wolf. Nobody will complain if I take his name. That's not wrong, but... Well, I don't think Wolf would mind. Maybe it was just because of his past, but in a way, he did think of Janis as his daughter. Yeah, and even though we never really spend much time together, I do think of Commander as something like a father. I see. Then there's no problem. But I still plan to keep calling you little Janis. Ho ho ho. Yeah, whatever, Poe. and they gave her Wolf. They call her Wolf now, no longer Janis on her name there. Anyway, about the scholarship offer. Are they sure they want me there? I only learned to use magic recently. Does it still only happen by accident, or can you cast spell reliably now? I can cast fire anytime I want. Watch. Summon courage. Yeah, that's another thing I noticed. Was that they never put the summon courage or summon courage plus amplify whatnot. Like, they don't do that anymore. Oh. It's just a small fire though. Well, let's just start. I wonder if I'll ever be able to cast that big fire again. Oh, just keep practicing. If you cast that small fire every day, eventually it will get bigger and bigger. I see, then I'll do exactly that. Oh, I can also sense magical aura now. Really? Try to sense my aura then. I can feel Poe's magical aura getting thicker as he gathers his power. I can also easily tell the kinds of magic he's preparing based on his aura, because different magical traits produce different magical auras. Wow. Poe, you're really intelligent, aren't you? Is it really that surprising? No. I don't know why you had to mull it over before saying no, but okay. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Poe releases his magical power. I'll accept the scholarship offer. I knew you would. I'd still rather you didn't, but I wouldn't stop you. I mean, you were mad enough to challenge a Dragoon Commander to a fight, weren't you? Yep, ha ha ha. By the way, how long do you plan to keep your finger burning like that? Oh, actually I have a problem. What is it? She can't put it off. I can't make my fire vanish. Huh? So, what do you usually do? I blow it out. Ho ho ho, like blowing out a candle? Yeah. Oh, then why don't you make a wish? You know, like when you blow out candles on a birthday cake. A wish, huh? I watched the flame flicker on my fingertip. Right, I didn't make a wish on my birthday this year because I let Candela do it. Or did Candela make a wish on my behalf, thereby making it my wish? Well, it doesn't matter. I close my eyes, then I blow out the finger candle. Did you make your wish? No. Why not? I made a promise instead. A promise to whom? To myself. And what do you promise yourself? That I'll become a Dragoon Commander one day. Ha 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 ha. One small fire at a time, little Janis. One small fire at a time. Ding! Cinema shits. Oh well. And that's the end. I'm pretty sure there has to be multiple endings. That felt like the true ending? Maybe it kind of wraps everything up it would also make sense for the future, unless all the endings could lead to the same future. I mean, like, possibly. I don't know if this is the last episode, this is the last video of this game, cause I might wanna do a run back and try different choices. Oh well, but I'll see whether that happens, but that's it for this episode. So, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Twitter at DMindGaming if you have enjoyed, and I hope to see you again next time.